What's up everyone, Rich at Rivera Urban Homestead. I got a really cool episode this week. We're going to be doing a project in the garden, expanding the garden if you will. But I only have one problem to show you before we go outside and get started. More rain, more rain, more rain, pouring rain. So anyway, being that it's raining out, let me just kind of tell you what we're going to do in between rain this weekend. I want to plant our beans, pole beans and bush beans, but I want to make its own raised bed. So I have all the stuff I need right around here. First thing is cardboard, which I have on that one raised bed. We're going to take the cardboard off of that and we're going to use that to put over the grass in the new extension we're making. Second thing I need is a nice pallet, which I have one out there. We're going to put that on top of the cardboard. Third thing I need is a soil mixture, which we're going to make up that same soil mixture. I have to go to the store and grab a couple of bags. We're going to fill in the gaps of the pallets with soil. And then over here I don't know how many I have. My brother and sister-in-law bought me this big bundle of bamboo stakes. They're like 6 foot tall. These right here. I have bags of them. Yeah, I got tons of bamboo stakes 6 foot tall now. That is crazy. But anyway, so that's the third thing. Wait, what did I say? Cardboard, pallet, soil, bamboo stakes is the fourth thing. Fifth thing is horseshoe nails that I have. So what we're going to do is we're going to set the pallet down, we're going to fill it up with dirt, and that's going to be our raised bed, the pallet. Then on the outer sides of it, we're going to nail the bamboo stakes to each side. Then we're going to fold them over, tie it, and form the trellis. It's going to be all encapsulated. It'll be looking really cool when we do it. I don't know, it just popped in my head the other day and I'm like, that's what I want to do this weekend. So once this rain stops, maybe we can get to some of it. Until then, ooh, just got all wet. One cool thing about the rain lately I've been noticing, last weekend when it rained, 2 little baby earthworms were crawling on my front porch. Like tiny, tiny, thin little babies. So I carefully picked them up with a piece of paper. So I grabbed a piece of paper and carefully just had them climb onto it. And I dump them in the raised bed. So now I'm just sitting here in the garage. I look down and I see another little baby. I should have showed you, but I put it on the paper, ran out there and dumped it into the raised bed. So hey, we're getting some worms transplanted in there. And it's good to see the worms coming out and about. Just saw another one. Look. Oh. Here, let me help you. Look at how tiny. Just a little baby earthworm. There we go. We got another one. Let's go put him outside in the garden. Okay, check this out. Look. There's another one. There's 2 more right there. Oh yeah, I'm gonna collect these guys up and put them in the raised bed. My worm collection. Look at that, got 4 of them. There's probably so many more out here. This is so cool. Anyway, into the raised bed. Okay, so now that we uncovered it, any weed seeds that are at the top can start germinating. That way we can get them all pulled out before we plant in a couple weeks. It'll just clean up them weed seeds if there is any in there. My neighbor just brought me over some nice new clean cardboard that he had, so I'm going to use that to set up our pallet raised bed for the beans. Okay, so that's how it's going to look. One thing I have to do is I have to find some wood, and I'm going to cover that up with a flat piece of wood. Same with the other side. And then we'll screw or we'll nail the bamboo stakes on here, maybe 4 or 5 of them on that side and on that side, and then we'll fold them up into the center here, and it'll be like a big old teepee almost. And what we'll do is we'll plant this first row here will be pole beans to climb up the trellis there. This one over here will be pole beans, and everything in between here we can do the bush beans. So now next step is just to fill it up. Alright, there we go. I went and got some scrap wood from the garage and just capped off the ends so the soil cannot come out, and we can use that to mount the bamboo stakes to. Okay, now I'm going to mix up all the soils to put in between and fill in the pallet full of soil all the way up to the top. And it's the same mixture I used last week when we did that with the peat moss, that soil builder stuff I buy at MRT, Black Cow, and just some regular soil I have. So anyway, I'm gonna mix it all up and fill this thing in. Okay, there it is. Raised bed is all full. It did take quite a while packing in the soil all the way in all the crevices just to make sure it was pretty airtight, so no air bubbles and stuff. But there you go. Okay, so now that I have all the bamboo stakes all nailed to the bottom, we're just gonna crisscross the tops and tie them together and form like an archway. So let me get that done real quick. Sorry, my battery died and I totally forgot to go grab it, and I just kept working. I put some side ones on there now. It's kind of hard to see, but maybe in the morning there'll be a better shot of it. Good morning, everyone. Sunday morning. I just got done making breakfast. We barbecued steaks last night. I made a hash this morning. Oh yeah, breakfast potatoes, steak, eggs. It's awesome. But I have leftover steak, so what I'm doing is just chopping it up into little pieces so the chickens can eat it, because they love meat. So I'm going to chop it off, and then I put it in a little net. I put it in this, and then I rinse out any of the seasoning. And they will go to work on it. They love steak. Y'all ready? Steak don't last long around here, guys. Blue's broody, so I'm going to grab her a few pieces. Let me do that first. There. Grab her a couple. And here goes the steak with the dino birds. Alright, let's do it. The birds are chirping. It's time to plant the beans. Okay, first thing, I went and got bigger fence staples or horseshoe nails, whatever you want to call them, because some of them are popping out with the pressure of the bamboo being bent because they were small. So now we're just running the pole beans right at the end over there. We're going to go about 1.5 inches, 2 inches deep, probably about that deep, and 2 to 3 inches apart. So the bush beans I'm going to put a little further apart in these 4 and just give them some room to grow. So 1 inch depth, maybe about 4 or 5 inches apart. Alright, so that's a wrap. I just put some pine nugget bark around it just to make it look kind of clean. That's it. The beans are planted. Whoop, let's not forget my razor blade out here. And then instead of buying that hard wire cloth, I went with the roll of this green plastic stuff. I just rolled it out. It fits perfectly. It's 4 foot wide. That'll keep the cats out. And I'll leave the other one just the way it is with all the chicken wire. But this is way easier. I could roll it up tighter and put it away and use it for years to come. You can almost even plant in all those squares, truthfully. Little tomatoes getting some good sunshine. It is hot. It's like 90 today. One more thing before we close out. We've been decorating up the boys' bathroom. Went and bought this awesome metal shark to put on the wall. Got a couple of cool pictures. That one's awesome. And then there. That's cool. Put a little shelf in. A couple of crabs on the wall. Tyler wanted crabs. Yeah, it's coming around nicely. Alright guys, well that's going to be a wrap for this weekend. I'm going to take a shower, get this edited, watch some football, but what a great little project. One pallet, some bamboo stakes, some soil, and some seeds. And now we got a whole nother growing area. It's awesome, I love it. Looks really cool, it came out neat. I've never done something like that before, so it was pretty fun. So beans are going, hopefully they give us some beans. So anyway, real quick, you guys hit that subscribe button. My subscription thing is way down low right now. So hit that subscribe button, like, share, comment, do all that stuff that everyone says to do, right? And we will talk to you guys later.